Crash Bandicoot was released in 1996 for the PlayStation 1. We all know him, we all love him, and he's been ported to many consoles, including Nintendo ones and all manner of stuff, even though he started off as a PlayStation poster boy. And of course we now have the fantastic, the Insane Trilogy, where they remastered very, very well. Well, remade very, very well, like one-to-one, and it just looks and plays amazing. You know, the first three games, and of course we have Crash 4. I haven't played Crash 4 yet, but I will get there eventually. But I just, I thought I'd make another video talking about the game I found in the 90s, but also crossed over with footage from the Insane Trilogy, because let's be honest, it looks better and it plays better. So objectively, the Insane Trilogy is the definitive way to play the original Crash trilogy. I mean, if you want to play it with the old retro PS1 polygon graphics, go ahead, knock yourself out. But I prefer the Insane Trilogy. Now, I had Crash Bandicoot given to me for a birthday present in '97, so the year after its launch, and I had no idea what it was. I'd never heard of it. No idea what it was. But my mum just presented me with this Crash Bandicoot game, and immediately with the music, the different levels, the variation of the levels, I thought was really cool. 1 minute you're running forward, then of course when you go into certain levels you're running sideways, so it's like 2D. Then you're riding on boars and, you know, jumping over rivers and running away from boulders and fighting bosses. It was just a really cool game, and the fact that I'd never heard of it before and then started playing it and instantly fell in love with it, it's just incredible. And the fact that the music sticks with me as well, like I just know it as soon as I start hearing it. It's just instant nostalgia for me. Now, ironically, I never owned Crash 2 or 3. I only ever owned Crash Bandicoot 1. I played 2 and 3. I borrowed them off of friends and whatnot, or played them over a friend's house or a relative's house, but I never actually owned them. And you know, now with the Insane Trilogy, I'm able to play through them properly, but I have the Insane Trilogy on both Nintendo Switch, which is what I originally picked it up on when it was ported to that 4 years ago, whenever it was. I just remember that my son was pretty much a newborn baby, and I was on paternity leave when I got it on the Switch, and he turned 4 this June, so I know it's roughly around that time. But I thought I'd pick it up on the Series X, just to, I don't know, just to have a bit more higher fidelity in the graphics and the frame rate and whatnot. Don't get me wrong, I still think the Switch is fantastic, and the Switch for me is probably the best console that's ever been made. I've made a video about that anyway, but yeah, I just thought, oh, why not? You know, we're gamers, we own games multiple times on different consoles, so that's just kind of what we do. It's our thing. Especially, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do any drugs of any kind, so, you know, why not waste money on on the same video game 400 times? I mean, Skyrim, anybody? But yeah, Crash Bandicoot is definitely very iconic from the 90s, and that birthday of me playing Crash Bandicoot was a lot. I think I played it all day, if I'm honest. It was a lot of fun. I did get stuck on the Great Wall level, the first wall level that you come to. I got stuck on that for ages, of course, because of the detection of the ledges. So jumping and the ledges in the original Crash games were a bit of a penis, and you just slide off the edge. If you just made it, you be, yeah, I'm on. Nope, I'm off. You slide straight off again, which was annoying and has been fixed for the Insane Trilogy. But overall, even though it was difficult, I still had a ton of fun, and I still have very, very fond memories of it. And again, like I said, the Insane Trilogy is definitely the way to go. You can pick it up really cheap, and it's so worth it. I cannot recommend it enough. But let me know in the comments down below, are there any games from your childhood that you played which just sticks with you in terms of music and gameplay? And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.